episode. It's your host, SB Press, and I got my boy with me again today, Alex, the man, Sir Legolas.
What's up, guys?
Um, I got a lot of things in my mind, so let me just go ahead and just kickstart it off with this. How did you feel about seeing that the whole thing with Joe Rogan and him using the N word profusely, how he used to, and how they're trying to kind of like cancel him?
It's funny because I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I didn't see him use the word in that I know of. I haven't.
Well, he never used it in a hateful way.
Exactly. So I mean, I haven't. I don't even know the part that they're talking about. So, but knowing Joe Rogan, I mean, he's not that he says that ignorant. He's ignorant, but he's not ignorant. He's got, if he did use it in a hateful way, he must have had lost it. There's a bigger story for that. And if he said it, he was probably just trying to explain something. And I mean, sometimes when you're explaining stuff, you gotta.
Well, I would never think that he would take it or use it in a hateful way, based on the fact that his daughter that he inherited, that he adopted, is she's mixed with black. So I never would have, I don't think when I hear him saying or heard him saying it, because it was from old videos and stuff, that it came off as like like I'm saying it to be rude or to piss somebody off and shit like that. It was almost like how niggas like myself say it, like But yes, I do say nigga a lot, and I'm just finding my comfort zone. So like again, you will be hearing me, just being more of myself. But with that being said, it's just like let me ask you this question, Alex. Being my Mexican man, my Mexican brethren, how do you feel about the word?
Can't say nothing about it because it's not. It's not towards me that, when they use wetback, it's not the same, because I don't care. One, because I'm not. And I don't know, man. I guess I don't find that, I don't find wetback insulting to me as you guys would.
With the ER.
It's not. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, it's not the same.
Do you have an issue with the fact that the way that we use it, like with the
I have an issue with me saying it.
Okay, you have an issue.
I've said it.
Okay.
And I never felt comfortable right after. Never. Even if, because I mean, you heard me say it, and I never use ER, because I know.
Yeah.
Because I know, but I still don't. I don't feel comfortable. Just like,
even though you my nigga, I feel you. I know what you mean.
Just like when my dude, I don't feel comfortable using my dude, and I don't feel comfortable using.
In certain terminology, I feel you too. Like, I don't know. Like, even saying, "Oh, it's good, my dude," like, it doesn't come off comfortable. Yeah, so, I feel you. It's kind of like a weird roll off the tongue.
So for me, it's uncomfortable saying it. So I mean,
yeah. I guess as a black man, I can say this. And during this month, Happy Black History Month, by the way, I feel like the fact that we changed it over a course of time, even the way that it's being said, we changed it to mean positive more than where it came from, which was negative. And I don't know. I just don't like the fact that people. I've heard people that aren't black be like, oh well, then like, why can't we use the word and stuff like that? And it's just like, I didn't never say you couldn't use the word. I just want to see you use it comfortably around a whole bunch of niggas. I don't like when people say it and they look at me for acceptance like it's okay. Which means like you say it on your own comfortably, but then when I'm around, it's like you're looking for that like, hey, is it okay? Like, And
if you have to ask, it's not okay.
Exactly. You know? And not even asking. It's just like
because you feel it.
Yeah. You can feel tension.
It. Yeah. You feel it, and you feel it. You know. So, here's a question. Damn, lost it. It was something. It's so okay. It was about.
Because I was gonna say I got a question to go on to the top of that too.
It's about. So, do you guys really say it with? In 9.5 way? Because when you're angry, you use the same word, but in anger. You know?
Oh, so, like when you like, oh, you a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the thing. And here's the thing. Just like using the word bitch. If you wanna give them females the respect, don't gotta use it. Same for you guys. Even if it is
the
your
same
guy,
way,
if it is your guy, you can't just be calling them that. You know, because even
I
if
feel
it
like
is,
every word, everything that you say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. At the beginning of the day, with every word, because I see a lot of women freely call, "Oh, what's up, bitch?" Like blah blah blah. You know,
but it's the same thing in the sense that just because you insult each other doesn't make it right? For you guys to be insulting each other, right?
But I don't think we use it as a way of insulting each other. Like I see it this way.
Here's the thing. No, okay. Here's my view. Because I know you guys ain't using it as an insult, but the rest of the world sees it as an insult. You know?
I think the rest of the world should probably just accept that we took what wasn't ours at first and took what was given to us to bring us down. We took the word, we possessed the word, it's our word, and we're going to use it how we feel, but also as a like a what's up, as a word of endearment and stuff like that. I think it's like, like fuck you, or saying it with more force into it, more like, you know, it changes the dynamic of that word.
Yes, but you and I don't fuck each other, you know, we don't, hey man, fuck you. We don't do that.
No, we don't talk to each other like that.
But we're close like that.
Yeah, but we have self-respect, which means we respect each other.
Same thing for the word.
I mean, I have self-respect, so when I say it out, I don't even think I even say bitch ass nigga, but there is some bitch ass niggas. But I don't think I say it like that. I think I more so just say it as like a dude that's a bitch. It's not even about like that person filling in that nigga part. It can be any person, because anybody to me can be like, I guess for us, anybody to us can be a nigga, but everybody ain't a nigga, if that makes any sense. We can be like, oh, fuck you, you bitch ass nigga. Doesn't mean that you can kind of revert it into like, oh, I'm a nigga because he called me one. But at the same time, it just all depends on who, how, and when you're using it.
Here's how I see it. Ignorant. You know, when you calling somebody that, you're calling them ignorant. That's another reason that I don't feel comfortable using it. Because
even when you notice that somebody's using it in a way that is not to employ ignorance.
Yeah. Because what I see when I hear the word is a white person. In my head, it's a white person calling a colored guy, you know, insulting as an insult. So that is the first root that pops into my head. Then after, once I realize that who's saying what to who, is when okay, this is how it's being used. But the first root that pops up is the insult.
Okay.
You know?
Even if you hear a person like, oh, what's up, my nigga?
Yeah. I have to turn around.
I turn around to
instinctively turn around to see
who's saying
who.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because the same thing happened to me yesterday. Casually working. Dude comes in, whatever, and the story will unveil what he was if it's gonna, and it'll make sense. But dude comes in, right? Got his little brother with him, got his girl with him, sister with him, whatever the case may be, right? And then all I hear is like him on FaceTime, like, "Oh yeah, fuck that nigga, blah blah blah." But then he looks over his shoulder at me. Clearly, he's not black. And the thing is, it's just like, that's cool that you want to go ahead and say it and make it yours, but just accept the consequences that come when somebody who is black presses you on it. And there's a lot of times where I do want to say something to certain people or ethnicities because how like they say it so freely, and it's just like with everything in life comes with a consequence, basically.
So, yeah, and I guess that would be the point of it. Of I mean, if you're gonna use it, Jordan Peterson says, man, like, if you're gonna say what you're gonna say, be ready for whatever's gonna come with.
Exactly.
So
you got to stand 10 toes down for whatever comes your way, no matter what. And you have to be willing to accept when you are wrong and when you are not wrong. Like in the whole problem with that situation was,
I also
cool. He said it, but then he looked at me like it was okay. Like, is it okay if I say it? Which means, like, in my eyes, you would be a bitch ass nigga because one, you use it
freely when there's nobody around,
inappropriately. Two, you have this instinct to where, like, if I'm in a room with a nigga, I gotta look and see if it's okay or make sure. Which means, like, that's what I mean. Saying it with confidence and not saying it with confidence. If you were ever like, "Oh, what's up, my nigga?"
Okay, so what if people start getting checked? Like, hey, man, I get you, but if you don't feel comfortable saying, if you have to check yourself around over your shoulders to say it, just don't say it. What if you would have said that, and it happens around to everyone that's using it,
A part of me wants to say that, but in certain situations, people react a lot more or react differently when they have an audience. For one, yes, I could have gave him a crash course and not even taught him. The main person that was affecting was his little brother that was in the room, because we could have stopped that all right there. Because the little brother's gonna grow up thinking that it's okay because his older brother does it. But I wanted to be that nigga, but of course I was at work, not in the proper environment to really act personal when I need to be professional.
You could have done it in a professional way. Excuse me, man. I just overheard you. I feel insulted. So, moving forward, for respect for your little brother,
I think that you should definitely
you should carry yourself as a man.
Yeah. Period.
Set an example.
Problem is, like, young, money in his pockets. You can't tell people like that anything. You can hope to, and I hope to, but you really can't because they have this naive, persona already. Like he came in already, like he came in a few times and was already exuviating like arrogance and stuff like that. But the funny thing is, like I said, when he said it, he looked at me to see if I was going to say something, which already told me more than enough. So, like, I guess the main thing that I really want to get a more so understanding of is, I wouldn't say discrimination because I don't want this conversation to go into that because that's a whole nother topic, whole nother episode, or plural. But have you ever been in a situation to where like it was freely used, like amongst you and your people and stuff like that? And have you ever been in a situation? Because that's one question. And then my next question, sorry, because I need you to answer one. My next question is, have you ever been around your people and said it around a nigga and there's been a situation to where like even an eyebrow was raised or something like that, or the tension of uncomfortableness came into the room?
No, because when I'm with my family, one, they use it in Spanish, which is mayate.
Yeah.
You know, and two, well, no, that's still for the first part, the first question. You know, we're usually they're usually either drunk, and they're just saying like, "Oh, look at that."
Yeah, look at that nigga.
And that's it. Because we're in our circle and shit, right? Drunk. And when and the times that somebody uses freely, I'm with you guys.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that,
because
when I heard it, it's always violence.
It's always violence behind it.
Yeah, they're always in the point of getting into it.
Okay.
Proceed.
So it's always been in a situation to encourage a situation or situation.
Another reason that why when I hear it, it always goes negative. So that's why I'm like,
because
I get it, how you guys use it, but in my head, like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense to me. Like way, for us in Spanish, I used to use it a lot. But then, like, I don't really like...
way, Beachy way.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't really like them calling me way. And so I started using a fool. And what's up, fool? So I feel fool is bad.
Yeah.
So, and then now, I'm trying to remember more names, so I'm trying to call people by names, which does not work for me.
Memorizing names is hard for you?
I don't know what it is, if it is the name, because I'll see them and it'll flash through my mind, but I'll doubt myself, and then that's not good.
Oh, what's up, fool?
What up, man?
Or what's up, man?
Usually, what up, man? What's up, girl?
Yeah.
Now I'm just waiting for the woman to tell me I'm not a girl.
Sorry. I'm a woman. I'm a lady. Have you ever
It's funny that it's not that I'm expecting it, but I know it's gonna happen. That I'm gonna say, "What's up, man?" And he's not gonna identify as a man, and then I'm like, I'm sorry,
I was gonna say
that's what I see.
I was gonna say, have you ever wondered what it's gonna be like when you say something to someone who does not identify themselves as what you're saying them as?
I'm just gonna, whenever that boat gets here, I'll see how it sinks. Because I mean, I can plan as much as I can, but once in action, everything's gonna be reflexes. Everything's gonna be so. But again, I mean, I know some people that are, and I just call them by the name.
Okay.
Because I don't know what they feel comfortable with.
So back to the N word. Do you feel comfortable when a nigga says, "Oh," to you, like, "Oh, what's up, my nigga"?
That I don't care because you guys are the one using it.
Okay.
I mean,
so
here's my thing.
Okay.
It's your word. Yeah, you can use it whatever time, however you like it. Any other skin, like, y'all guys are done.
How do you, that was my next question. How do you feel about when there's somebody else that isn't a nigga saying, "What's up, my nigga," to you?
Oh.
Because I know that's happened.
Has it? Yeah, it has.
Let's say, for instance, it's not a non-family member, but somebody, of your culture, and they're like, "Oh, what's up, my nigga?" How do you feel?
They only do it once. Because when I look at them weird. Because I feel it. Yeah. Because I knew this kid. And I called him kid. Because he was young. And he called me once. and never again. It was funny. That guy
disappeared.
No, I just stopped contacting.
I have another question then.
Cool guy.
How do you feel about the word being loosely used in music lyrics? And you listen to the music.
It's rap music usually, so I mean,
and it's a tough question because it's like that. It's like the what's it, white chicks thing, like
yeah, that's exactly like, I mean, Chris Rock has that skit about it, when there's black people around, but when they're in their car, they let loose.
Mm-hmm. So like, how do you?
It's funny because I don't do that even when I'm by myself. Because mainly I don't know the songs. So I can sing along. Yeah. The things that I do know is what is it, the adverbs?
The ad-libs. The ad-libs. The little in-between stuff.
I know that by heart.
Yeah.
Don't know the lyrics though. Even if I like the song. I'm not like the beginning. Yeah, but, so, it's funny because here's like a side story type of deal. It's gonna wrap around the top. Not too long ago, I saw like a little clip of Ben Shapiro saying that rap music isn't music. And he goes, because music has melody and this other thing. And he says, or has all of melody, beat, and can't remember what else.
And he said rap music isn't music?
Yeah. He doesn't consider it music.
That's insane.
No, and he goes into why he doesn't consider it music. Because music, he considers music with melody, beat, and something that's integral. And he says that rap is usually either or. It either has a great beat or the lyrics are the melody. But the beat is kind of doesn't really go. But I didn't really see the clip. I'm not gonna that long, but it kind of made sense to me because I see rap and because
I can clear this up for you.
Because now I don't see rap. It's not music because it's music to me. But it's not music that I would listen to try and step over a bump in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't heard motivational rap music?
But in motivational rap music, there's not much N-words being thrown around. Like Dizzy Wright does it.
Because I was going to say, like, I can play motivational rap music. Meek Mill's intro. Like, there's too many Lil Wayne songs I can go down the list of. Sky's the Limit is a motivational, and that's Sky's the Limit what motivated the logo.
That's not that's not what I mean by motivate. And yeah, no, for me, it doesn't for me. I haven't heard a rap song that I've heard to get me over something. For example.
Oh man, I gotta play some music for you, man.
For example, after being done, I will usually go to like blues.
Blues, okay. Jazz, okay. R&B-ish type music, okay.
And the things that I want to get over with rap amplifies. I'm getting pumped up. Doesn't help me get over that anger. Doesn't help me get over whatever it is that I'm trying to do. It pushes me.
There's not a rap song that helps you get over your ex?
Pisses me off about it more.
Okay.
It's not and like that. It doesn't help me face it.
But the blues
makes me
that's
want
kind of
to
like
beat it.
slow tempo, kind of like more.
I don't know how to explain
more it. Into that emotion, get you over it.
Yeah, because you face it.
Okay.
And I'm going through it, and with rap, I'm getting pumped up and like, oh, you fucking shit! Should have just done this. I should have said that, man.
It sounds like it's helping you get over it as well. At the end, I'm just
not in the way that I want to.
Not in the way that you want, or not in the way that you need. Because sometimes
both.
Okay.
Both. Because the way that I want, sometimes it's just straight out, man. I'm gonna just be angry at you, and that's gonna push me over. And for sure, rap does that. But how I usually want is, just I want to accept it. And bam. And when I'm in that mood, it's easier to accept it because I'm in. Whatever. I mean, that just made it more confused.
No, I have an understanding of what you're saying.
With rap, it doesn't get me like that. So I kind of understood where Ben Shapiro said, but I mean, I don't agree. But back to So that
who's one of your favorite rap artists to listen to? Well, I can say Eminem's one of your favorite rap artists to listen to. There's a song that's called "Spend Some Time." Right? I want everybody who's listening. I want you mainly. Spend some time. I need you to literally YouTube that song later on. Listen to that song. That's a rap song that'll, I hope, will change your perspective a little bit. Not a lot, because that just faintly came to my mind. But listen to that song, and I hope that song would faintly kind of like change your mind about that with rap. But that's just the tip of the iceberg right now, because that was the first thing that just came to mind.
But good. Rap is not a song that the genre of music that I look for to get over those bumps, I guess. Yeah, it's a better expression.
This song will help you get over the bump, though. This song, I'm hoping could help change your perspective on that a little bit, not a lot. I don't need to be like, oh, rap can save you. Like, no, but I just definitely want to change your perspective a little bit.
Rap can save you for sure, because that pump up, this is real. Actually, for sure could save you. Feeling down.
I don't know like who you're like specifically you were mentioning when they said rap music isn't real music.
Ben Shapiro.
But okay.
Ben Shapiro. That's his name, right?
I think so. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, he has I guess a negative.
No, because again, that's all I heard. It's not like I heard his whole argument.
Okay, so, I'm sure he has a very strong argument for it, and I'm sure his argument has something to do with rap music. All they talk about is the B word and garden hose and stuff like that, and I'm sure like that's the argument that he's probably pushing, or like
I doubt it.
Calling the girl, all that stuff,
I doubt it. Because one, he's with Joe Rogan, so I doubt that's his argument.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna watch that.
He's not that type of guy to bring those arguments up, because those are superficial. It's not. It doesn't hold up against his argument.
Yeah.
Because how I see him, it's like kind of like Jordan Peterson is a person that clearly thinks of his argument. So if he could bring it down by himself, he wouldn't say it. And something like that, that this is not a good argument against rap not being music just because of that. It doesn't hold up. It doesn't hold water. Because, shit, there's blues that tell you that they're calling no hoes just because they say it's sweetly don't mean that it's calling her less of a hoe.
Yeah. But I feel like you are how you carry yourself. You are how you carry yourself, because you carry yourself the way you want to be perceived. And if you carry yourself with respect, you'll be respected. Everything is otherwise. That's just kind of how I see it.
There's always gonna be haters, man.
Please, they hate us because they ain't us.
They hate us because they ain't us indeed.
And there always is gonna be those.
That's good, man. You need haters, otherwise, how you know you're doing shit right?
Right. And where do you know? That's another level into the motivation that propels you over over everything.
It's funny because I've seen there's this guy on YouTube. He has a lot. He has skits, little memes. What's his fucking name? He has a Beltran. Care of some white guy. Pretty funny, but he has some memes, right? And he's just reacting to him. And there was a video he did about like year picture quotes or sayings. There, and some chick said, this was a great year because I bathed in the tears of my haters, something like that. And I had like that quote. And I feel that, man. And that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta use them fucking words to climb up when they throw them hate.
Yeah, it took a lot. Like even like just like hate comes positivity, positivity comes hate. And like switching it from hate to like people who want you to be great. I gotta give a shout out to somebody. I gotta give a shout out to my boy, my barber, Marco, for the simple fact that like if it wasn't for his in the middle understanding, this probably would have been prolonged a little bit longer because he said something that triggered me to put out the first episode and keep going. He also will be a guest. I definitely want him to tell his story, on how he became a barber, and like, some of his clients that he's worked with and like what's his actual goal and what is he trying to, achieve through being a barber. He has his own, YouTube and everything coming up pretty soon. I think he also posted a promo thing for his Instagram, which has a videographer who's supposed to be shooting our intro promo, which will be coming pretty soon. This is all going to be a work in progress, but stay tuned to be a part of the rise of this because that's all this is going to do. Rise up.
You should start for the next episode. What do you mean by intro promo? How do you picture this going? Because so the intro that you say, the intro that you want that you say, now you want to record it, or are you gonna do something different? How is it gonna be? Is it gonna like animated?
I wanna. What I really want to do is sit down with somebody and like kind of discuss the options of everything. What if my idea is my ideas plural
to show him
goes. It's like an infinity loop. There's so many of them. I want to do animated freaking intro. I want to do a like actual physical visual, like so they can see who we are, and then it just fades into the logo. Like I want to do a whole bunch of different type of visual things, which is to come.
What do you mean? So just us as the visual thing? Because if it's just us, you could just do it where you could walk. We all walk into the screen. And as we're walking, every step we switch from real to animated to whatever it is that you want. And we end up there.
Well, that actually sounds like everything wrapped into one, which would be amazing.
You know what I mean?
That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
I don't know, but because I like what you said. You want everything to be animated like a circle. All right, I see stuff moving and then changing.
Just changing into everything. Yeah.
I saw us changing. And like, oh, okay. And then, that'll be tight. We're just walking into the screen and we're just changing ourselves and we just go real, fake, cartoon, animated, black and white.
Yep. It has like a glitch like in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Like a glitch like that. Exactly. Every step is a different glitch from an animated to real to the shadow. And then it just like, it goes until it leads into the logo. And that'll be a dope. That'll be amazing.
I don't know what is in your head besides, you know.
It's too much to even allow my lips to even say what's in my head. I'm thinking of 1,000 things at once. So like, ideally, for as far as what we're talking about now, that hit the nail on the head. So I don't have to even spend too much time on that. That's exactly what I would like, you know. But also, if things have to be alternated or whatever the case may be, because this is all going to be evolving. This is all going to be, changing. It's going to be advancing, Again.
Do you still want it where the other compadres and comadres are in the pic?
You're taking the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say, again, there's 3 silhouettes. And that person is going to make their introduction too. And come aboard the ship and come aboard the train, like we were saying in the last episode, and everything like that. This train's gonna come around that person's stop again, and yeah, it'll just add more pieces to our freaking puzzle, and I'm all about, if we're at a 500 piece puzzle right now, shit, making it 1,000. And just adding more pieces to the puzzle as we go along, and just getting better at this. Everything that we're doing is, is a step towards, the ultimate goal. And the ultimate goal is to make this, as big as possible. As big as possible. So, and also, mainly, it's not about making it big. It's really about getting in a position to help somebody else and change someone else and, manifest other things in other people, and through different people's stories and different guests that comes on, motivate people to, make their story different and make their story better and change what their future could possibly be. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Bless up.
Thank you. But that's really, again, like I said, if I went down the list of different things I'm thinking of, it would never end.
Bless up. Bless up.
Thank you. Sorry for the sneezing, but I hope you understand it. Which means sneezing is good luck things too.
Bless up.
Thank you. Oh, be careful. Moving that means it's going to be on that. But I guess we can go ahead and say until next time. We will see you when we see you. Once again, I am your host, SB Press. I got my boy Alex with me, Sir Legolas, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.